Hey everybody, it is Artie of Artie's Corporate Fiction. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday to you guys. Glad to see you joining in for me today. It's going to be a relatively short live stream. I just want to give you guys kind of like a status update on what's going on with Archer. Um, don't want to wait until we get a few more folks in. But want to say hi to you guys: Adam, Charlie, Persnickety, Omega, Link, Mickey, Woodwork, Cat, Brad, Alpha, Hello Baby, Wazoo, Akira, Judy, Jerry, Navy Girl, Michael. Hey, Kojak, thank you for the gifted memberships. I appreciate it, man. Romer, Blake, Kim, Aero Scout, Grandma, Ed, Lori, Adam, Christo, Kuma, Cerebral, Petty Deb, Kalinas, Ziggy, Whiskey, Raymond, Uriel, Sue Bear, 98 HKG, Juggernaut, Randy, Hurricane. Welcome. I'll wait until I'll wait until the notifications are through and through. Thanks, Ball, Sheila. Don, how you doing, man? Kojak. Mad. Hatter. RPG Ghost. All right. So, yesterday was a very long day for both me and Archer. On at around 11 o'clock, like I think I mentioned, if I forgot to make a mention to you guys, I originally had a an appointment scheduled with an oncologist on July 10th at a place up in Malvern, Pennsylvania, which is about an hour and a half's drive away. Would have really sucked for both me and Archer. But UPenn had called me on Tuesday saying that they had a cancellation and they were able to squeeze me in for an appointment yesterday at 11, and obviously took it. So took Archer out there at UPenn, which is in Philadelphia, and I was able to talk to the oncologist. They kind of looked over Archer for about 45 minutes, 45 minutes or so, and giving any information. They had some x-rays done, and I was able to speak with the doctor. So the big news is that uh, Archer's lymphoma is, very treatable, and given that he has not really had any other major health issues throughout his life, he's a good candidate for a variety of treatments. The two main ones would be radiation therapy and chemotherapy. So but before I can make a decision on that, the doctor wants to bring him in next Wednesday at 10:30 so we can do an ultrasound and to determine whether or not the lymphoma has spread to other parts of the body rather than just being localized on his upper lip. if if it is localized and there's no spread, then radiation therapy seems to be the best bet, the best solution. because it would be very localized. It won't be like holistic, and it won't have, doesn't seem like it'll have a lot more complications or side effects as it would with chemo. Um, they said some of the side effects may be that, he'll lose some of his whiskers or his hair, or he'll grow back white, or something like that. Uh, so the so the so that's the radiation, the chemo. Obviously, it kind of comes with the drugs, and the drug treatment with that, and it'll depend. There's like a more expensive drug and a less expensive drug that he could try. But chemo would probably be the better solution if the ultrasound finds that the cancer has spread beyond his nose. They 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 did say that the radiation has like a 90% success rate, and the chemo has an 80 plus percent success rate. So all around, pretty good odds for both. Um, Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate it. The doctor said that, and so I did ask, what would happen if I don't do anything? What would, if this continues on? They said that, between 2 to 4 weeks, the cancer would probably spread, further up, and probably through his temple, and would probably have um start having quality of life issues to begin with, among other obvious um obvious issues. They Thank you, Colinas. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $2. They also said that, and thank you, Akira, for the $9.99. There's also, they said that with either both irradiation or not, I mean, they could give him a drug, which is like I starts with, I keep prednisone or prednisone. I can't remember how it's pronounced, but they could put him on the drug, and they said that if he's gone on the drug, it'll actually substantially reduce the bump, but eventually prednisone. There you go. It would reduce the tumor, or the lymphoma, but eventually, in, like they said, 3 to 5 months, it'll come back up. And if it does come back up, it'll actually make the other alternatives even more difficult to successfully take care of. Thank you, Kick, for the $10. I appreciate it. So yeah, so the solution would be to be taking the prednisone for in conjunction with the therapy. Oh, really, Brad? Yeah. Um, and they said that, with the treatments, if it's good, like, he'll have a good prognosis. Um, be 2 years, 2 years, 3 years. For Archer, when all is said and done, if everything's successful. Anonymous, thank you for the $25 from all my kitties, and to Archer with much love. Thank you, Anonymous, and thank you, Ed, for the the $20 super chat. So, okay, let me say it. So right now I don't have the official estimates from the doctor. Kalinas, Archer is right about 11 years old. I got Archer in August of 2012, and he was about 14 weeks old at the time. So I usually just default to him being born to around being born at around June of 2012. So he's about 11 years old now. Thank you, Tani, for the $2. Just cinch my belt a bit tighter. Kat, thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. Okay, and thank you, Goddess, who's anonymous. Thank you for the 25. Okay, so that's it. So that's where I'm at. And okay, let me just, like I said, I don't have the official estimates, but they did give me a ballpark on how much each treatment can cost. The doctor, but I won't have the official estimates until probably later this evening or tomorrow. But the doctor gave me the estimate that radiation therapy not including the prednisone's prescription, which I think she said was like going to be $37 a month. Was going to be up. The radiation therapy could be up to $4,400 or $4,500. I rounded it up to $5, just to account for the initial visit and subsequent visits that may not be covered by that amount. The chemotherapy can be up to $8,000. So I have applied for that care credit credit card that you guys have mentioned. I'm canceling. These are total amounts. These are total amounts. This is not per treatment. These are total amounts. Sorry, as in like the full gambit of radiation therapy. So the way they told me it would work is that for the radiation, I would go to sorry. For the radiation therapy, I would be going to the doctor. I shouldn't be muted. Oh, really? Hold on. Okay, I sound okay. Better? Okay. When my understanding of what she told me is that the estimate she gave me was for the full gambit for each type of treatment. I wouldn't be doing radiation therapy and then chemotherapy. It would be just radiation therapy or just chemotherapy. So it would be one or the other. I would probably do radiation therapy if there was no spreading of the lymphoma, and then I would do chemo if it did spread. Um, the radiation therapy, I believe they told me it would be I'd be going there twice a week, 2 times a week for 2 weeks, I think. Chemo would be a lot more frequent. Um, so the my estimated 5, and again, it was a range. That's why I said that's it, because I want to mention that this is a range that I'm mentioning to you guys. Anonymous, thank you so much for the tip. The 37, I appreciate it, Anonymous. Because the range they said was like between 3 to 4, 3 to 4, and I'm adding in the ancillaries that they're not including. For example, the visit that I just took him in was like $330 for yesterday's visit. The three it's a 3 to 4 for the radiation, and then 5 to 7 for the chemo. Again, I don't have the official estimates yet. I should be getting them tonight or tomorrow. Um, I should be getting a more proper, or I guess solidified estimate tonight of what my options are in terms of what I'm deciding to do, or which treatment to decide to do. That'll be decided upon on Wednesday. So, my brother, I remember talking to my brother about this, and my brother was like, hey, I got my, it's something I imagine me, I'm a first time pet owner. Archer and Winston, they're my first ever pets. But I imagine for people who have pets and have had pets who have passed, I'm sure that they've had to ask them the question of how much can they spare, or what would be their limit. And Alex told me what his limit was for Lexi, but my friend also told me that everybody says that they have a limit, uh, and that everyone says that they have a limit until they're faced with a decision, right? So I am going to go forward with whatever treatment would work for Archer and for Winston at this stage. And the reason I say that is because um at 11 years old, while he's a senior cat for sure. I just got the consent form for treatment for next week. While he's a senior cat in cat years, I feel like he, as an indoor cat, he has so much more time left. And also because he is in relative good health. Yeah, personality. I know a lot of people say too hard for the pet. Yeah, Brad. No, I get you, Brad, and I saw that too. Sebastian, he fought. He was a fighter. And Andy, thank you for the $10. Wish it was more, but as Tesco say, every little bit helps for sure. Thank you, Andy. Um, feel like I'm rambling. The So the reason I'm going for this is because I one, Archer's in good health. He hasn't had a history of issues. I know that he can handle it. And I don't want to, I don't want to lose him yet, so so if he does go to the chemo, it's gonna be hard, but they also said that, cats tend to respond better with chemo than dogs or humans. But we'll see. Anyway, so that's where I'm at right now. This is the kind of the full update. Well, not the full update. In terms, so after that, I got the decisions up. Um, um, ah! thanks, Nick, for the $100 super chat. May Archer, don't give up hope. You're not alone in this. You'll get through it. Thank you, Nick, for the $100. And Mickey the Bull, thank you for the $10. May Archer and Winston enjoy more years of your scratches and tummy rubs. Thank you. So, anyway, let me before we talk about money, let me give you the rest of the day. So after I got the decision, we came back, and then at 7 o'clock, at 7 o'clock we had his appointment with the regular vet, is where he had his dental surgery. They're now sharing info with each other, which is good, obviously. So that's always a good thing. They're sharing info, and so they're able to coordinate in terms of treatment. And so far, while it's the results of his surgery for removing his canine, which kind of started us on this journey in the first place. I didn't think, removing a canine would lead to a cancer diagnosis, but here we are. He's doing better. While it's not healing as fast, it's also less inflamed than it was before. So that's a good thing. It's a good sign. Linux guy, thank you for the, well, that was you, Linux guy. Thank you, man. It's all right. It's less inflamed, so they gave me more antibiotics to help him along. So we took care of that, and I think he should be okay. Going ultimately with this surgery. And luckily and thankfully, all the appointments that I do with Archer in terms of his post-surgery checkups, it's all included in what I already paid for with his dental surgery, which was about $1,700, which I already took care of beforehand. So I'm not getting charged with for each follow-up visit. I only have to pay the cost for the prescriptions, so that's good. So in terms of, so this is what I also really want to talk to you guys about, which is about the money. I can't thank you guys enough for the support that you're throwing at me, and the support you're giving me. I thank you. I can't thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. You guys have always supported me when I do this channel, I do these things, and I do these live streams. I appreciate it. I know that a lot of you guys have talked about doing like GoFundMe's or fundraisers. And I appreciate it. I really do, but I don't want to do that. The reason I don't want to do that is because I'm not going to say anything and go into detail, but I feel like there's a lot of there's a negative stigma when it comes to GoFundMe's in our community, not in specifically our community, but in a lot of different communities on YouTube, where people do GoFundMe's and then they find out that things were not completely forthright, and there's a lot of people, like a lot of accusations get thrown in and everything in between. I don't want to have that happen. I don't, and I'd rather just stay away from that. Because I do want, I will always absolutely be transparent in what's happening with Archer. I do plan on, I have my invoices, I have my my receipts. For God's sakes, I can even take pictures of the little bump on Archer and his missing canine. I know you guys. I know many of you guys say that you don't have. I don't have to, but I will, just for if it's asked, for posterity's sake, so that at the very minimum, you guys know that this is what's happening and this is what's going on, and this is what I'm doing. I'm canceling. I've already canceled several subscriptions that I used to be a part of, including Netflix, Disney Plus. About to cancel YouTube Premium. I'm probably going to find other things to cancel on to try and start saving money. Because the ultimate reality is that I don't want to be begging or coming across like I'm begging you guys for help. The help would be appreciated. It absolutely is. But I don't want to give the impression that I am taking advantage of y'all's kindness. And so I don't want there to be a fundraiser to make it seem like you guys are under some obligation to help me. This is a cost, even though the cost is high. For both of these treatments, the estimated treatments, they are high, but they are not insurmountable. They're not so prohibitive that I'd have to have y'all's support. Delete Lost, thank you for the 5, man. I appreciate it. I've already tried, kind of moving things around in the sense of kind of thinking to myself, like, what can I give up? What can I move? What can I delay? So that I can comfortably take care of it. And, once I get this care credit, it says that, I'm able to make, if I'm able to make make all the payments in full in 6 months, I'll be able to do it interest free. Obviously, always a good thing. So that's the thing. So I want to do everything I can so that I'm, able to take care of it comfortably. The most likely thing is that I'm probably not going to be going visiting my parents or my brother or the family. No trips to Texas this year. Because usually the flights to go down there is about, like, these days is around like $600. And then the car parking is like about another $125. So it's a lot of money to go visit my parents. So I'm gonna have to avoid that for uh, for this year. Juki, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. I am actually going to critical mass. I'm going to a university vet clinic. It's this is happening at University of Pennsylvania, out in Philly. So, I can only imagine that if I were to go outside of UPenn, the cost would probably be a lot more. Grixie, how's so so let me say that right now Archer is actually fine. In terms of his post-surgery thing, he was having issues with vomiting and diarrhea, but we got him off onto another set of antibiotics, and Archer's actually doing a lot better. Like, he's practically normal now. Really, he's eating. There's no more diarrhea. He's doing well. I don't see, obviously don't see any changes in behavior. He's always, meowing at me as normal, hanging out with me at bedtime. Always coming up to the desk when I'm working at home. So in that respect, Archer is perfect, is totally normal. Still a little brat, as he always is. They have a cancer study? I mean, maybe. That might be a question I can ask them next Wednesday. When I go to get him his ultrasound. Cat in Virginia, thank you for the $5. Have downsized their attrition 7 to 3, so more money available. I appreciate it, Cat. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Thank you. BSBT, I don't have the fucking time right now, man. Please bitch about my mod somewhere else. I do not have the time. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words, but I just don't have the time to deal with your problems with mods. Okay, thank you. So that is the situation. I would don't you don't need to. I appreciate the donations you're giving me, and they are definitely going to help. Because of already the bills I had to pay earlier. They're definitely going towards it because I'm currently using my Amazon credit card to pay for these things up until I finally get that care credit squared away. I'll probably be using it first time on Wednesday, but you don't need your. I would rather hold off until I get the official estimate. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Until I get the official estimate as to the radiation and the chemo. Because she did give me a range, and we'll get there. Gotta sign up for this consent form. Hang on. This consent for treatment. Right, sure. Type your full name. I give consent. Yes. There we go. All right. Paperwork done. Just gotta wait. I'm just still waiting for the official estimate. Anyway, once I get that, obviously I will share it with you guys. For those who are just joining us, I have the right now I have the two main options that I have are radiation therapy or chemotherapy. choosing between the two will depend on the ultrasound. Goddess, thank you for the 25. Artie, can people send money directly to UPenn, have it applied to your account for Archer? I don't know. That's a good question. You know, it's something I can write down. If you can remind me, I can write that down and I can ask. I can ask if that's something that they can do. I don't. Yeah, Mandy, if you're able to find out right now, that'd be good. But I honestly don't know, but it's something I can ask them at the appointment next Wednesday. I mean, that'll further, kind of further solidify. I have my own stream up live, not online. What was I gonna say? Anyway, yeah. So once I get that, we'll figure. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The two payments that I have, or two treatments, I should say. The two treatments that I have is the radiation therapy or chemotherapy. Which one I decide to do will depend on the results of the ultrasound. If the cancer has spread, then chemo is my best bet. If not, radiation therapy would be my best bet. And she did say that the treatment could start as early as that week for both. So that's a good thing for sure. Well, if Archer's pregnant, then I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions. And for those who are just joining, the ballpark estimate that the doctor gave me on Wednesday was between 3 to 4 for radiation or 5 to 7 for chemo. I'm adding an extra 1,000 to each of this to the top end of both estimates to account for follow-up visits, the initial visit that I had yesterday, which was like 30, and also prescription costs for the medication. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it. I got the notification for it, so thank you, Cindy. But don't know why it didn't trigger, which is odd, but I appreciate it, Cindy. So I'll have answers to those questions. So, no, up and out. We're talking 3 to excuse me. 3 to 4,000 or 5 to 7,000 dollars. Guys, if Archer's total treatment for radiation or chemo was just like $300 to $400 or $500 to $800, I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now like this. Yeah, I could take care of that easily. Come on. I don't want to budget anything yet until I have a greater picture of where we're going, Griggsy. The first bit of information would be the actual estimates that I'm supposed to be getting today or tomorrow. And then the second bit of information is which one I decide to do, depending on the results of Wednesday. So, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Um, right. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys. I know right now I have the scene. Oh crap, you're right. I have the scene set up so that Mandy, they can't hear you. Hold on. This is my bad. All right, hang on. Uh-oh. There we go. I think they can hear you now. Oh, wait, no, they can't. Crap. Why can't they hear you? I thought I had it set up here. Hold on. Okay, well, okay, I'll just tell them. So yeah, so what Deacon told me was that they told her that once Deacon, Mandy, same thing. What Mandy told me was that once I get my full build or full bill, they said that they could set up a link that I can share that where people can pay directly into the my outstanding account balance. Um, so that's something that's a solution that people said they can do. Yeah, Brad, I know for sure. And you know, my family are always asking for updates as well. Um, Alex is giving me some advice and pointers and so on. I mean, the link sounds better because it's at least something directly tied to the actual bill and the actual account, and it kind of cuts into the middleman of YouTube and GoFundMe and PayPal and everything else in between. So it sounds a little bit better. It sounds better for that, for sure. Anyway, um, yeah, I know Care Credit says that if I'm able to pay it all back within 6 months, it's all interest free. Dire Witch. Uh-oh. That's not good. I mean, I have a Zelle account, but it's like my personal account. It's not with not connected to my YouTube. So that's okay. So that's it. I don't want to keep repeating myself and hangering on. This is kind of basically where I'm at and what I wanted to tell you guys. Um, mm, and give you guys the update. Uh, it's a lot to chew on, a lot to think about. But of course, I'll keep you guys updated as we go forward. Like I said, I do appreciate all the help that you're giving me, all the support and love and care. I do appreciate it. I do. It's just that I don't I don't want to take advantage or come across that I'm taking advantage uh of your all's kindness and generosity. I'm always wary of that. I'm always aware of the stigma that comes around with these kinds of things. Uh, and I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm trying to be as open and as transparent as I can. So if you guys, if so, people don't start acting like I'm either embellishing the costs. That's why I'm kind of like I'm giving you guys the rough estimate, but I want to hold off on anything else you want to provide me as much as I appreciate it until I get the actual estimates from the doctor, which again I'm supposed to be getting today or tomorrow. I don't want to embellish anything. I don't want to say like I'm over exaggerating, what's going on with him. So that's it. So I want to thank you guys again. Um, I was hoping I could get. I'm going to see if Archer's available. I might try and see if I can get him to make an appearance. And then, but if not, if he's kind of hiding underneath the couch, um, we'll have to end it here. But hold on, let me see if I can find him. But yeah, thank you for the $5. Here's Archer. As you guys can see, got a big bump. Uh, got a little bit of a big bump right there. Right, Archer. All right. Your birthday card for Archer? Uh, yes, you did. I did, Michael. Thank you. I did get that. I appreciate it. Um, he's, you know, he's not hurting. Um, he's eating. I think the doctor said like the most prominent sign of him possibly being pain if he stops eating, because obviously the dental surgery and everything else, it hurt. You know, obviously it's gonna hurt. But he's eating. He is eating. He's eating a lot more than he was initially post surgery. So, um, again, I'll always give you guys updates on Archer. And so I'm kind of sorry that this is a little bit of a buzzkill stream, but I wanted to give you guys the updates on everything. Thank you. I appreciate it, Brad. For the $20. We can totally empathize with all the decisions. Thank you. I do know that you guys can for sure. Absolutely. Tomorrow we'll be having a little bit more fun, I promise. I believe Direct D posted his courtroom audio. That might be fun. That might be interesting to listen to. I also know there's another a lot of people. Wait, was it one of his fang teeth he lost? Yes. He lost his canine on here. It had to be removed. So we might listen to that. We might check out of yeah, I'll definitely ask about it, Critical. I think there are some other, there's also the JCS interrogation of the lady who like locked her boyfriend in a suitcase and left him there to die. That's something I've been wanting to listen to for a while. It's just been putting it off. So we might listen to that as well. So we'll see there. Anyway. So that's what we could take a look at tomorrow. Probably post a link, but my channel isn't like that. Oh, post it. You could send it on Discord. If you join my Discord, you can post links there. Yeah, I could translate, would work. But I'm gonna log off, get some rest. Stay cool. One of the other things I decided I'm gonna do is up the AC temperature a little bit. It's trying to save myself some AC bills there. To, you know, whatever a little bit helps. Definitely gonna try and cook a lot more. Cook some rice, heat up some chicken, all that jazz. All right. I want to thank you guys again. Wait, no, I mean, what I mean by upping the temperature of the AC, I mean setting it to like 80, like 80 degrees when I'm in the house, and not like 77. That's what I mean when I'm upping the temperature, upping the AC. Yeah, right now I have it. Right now I have it. The AC set to 80. When I'm not in the house. Look, I gotta save money. Okay, I gotta save money. Yeah, no, 69 is number one. Is way too. It's way too cold for me. I'm already acclimated. Number two, that's way too expensive for this house. So, all right, you guys have a good night. Have a good rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Take care, and have a good one. And of course, again, I'll keep you guys updated. Later.